We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball next on the show. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Andrew McCutchen.
He's set, and the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
1-1.
Back outside.
This one's down to third. Throw to first will take care of McCutchen for the game's first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Mike Trout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the pitch. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. David Price gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Now batting, Adam Eaton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder.
Here's the pitch.
Adam Eaton.
Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Lifetime versus David Price. He's a .375 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Now the first pitch here from Price.
Ball, that's too high.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Batting first, not shortstop, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Bryant, base runner at first with 1 out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the stretch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Nobody out, runner on first. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Ball.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce.
2 balls, no strike.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Harper at second. Now the pitch.
Upstairs.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. First and second here with nobody out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So striding in, Alec Bohm. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First delivery to him on the way. Line hard toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
At the plate, Davy Grillon. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Set to deliver the 0-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Didi.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract.
Hey, he's certainly earned this long-term deal, but you have to assume that the last couple years on this thing, they are not going to get the return on their investment. They are expecting production early and often.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 3 runs already home here. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Grion isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Way outside. 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Fouled away. Now the 0-2 from Price. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Whit Merrifield.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's out.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Ball 2. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
That's a ball.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Hit high in the air down the right field line, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
So in now for Chicago, Nolan Jones, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's fouled away.
Nope,
Hit the
that's a
target,
ball.
but this is low. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And this will be fouled away. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
17. Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Contreras. 1 out. So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball upstairs.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Adalberto Mondesi.
Now at the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Now here's the pitch.
3-2.
Jay Bruce would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Josh Phegley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Josh Phegley.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Price ready with the 0-1.
82. I got the count 0 and 2.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
So now to the plate, Nico Horner. No balls and 1 strike. That average at .291 to start the day. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. The 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. This one's flared toward left center. Mondesi ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder.
Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. First pitch on its way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now the 0-1. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Hit back up the middle. Mondesi scoops it up, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. First pitch coming. Here it is. 4-1.
1-0.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. That's
Outside.
wide. 2-0. Men on third with 2 down. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Price pauses. Here comes the pitch.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And a full count now. 3-2.
Full count. 3-2.
Count remains full. Line drive to left. McCutchen is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All set for the start of the fourth. Next will be the designated hitter, Jay Bruce. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is Eaton. And no one will track it down. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. That's inside. 2-0. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. This is skied into short left center. Merrifield is in a ways as he'll make the catch for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Davy Grion coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a cutter and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. 5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home to the left side, but it's well foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
3-0 to him now. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Andrew.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Trevor McGill answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Andrew McCutchen will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
The 0-2 delivery. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Phillies leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Now at the plate, Javier Baez, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit out towards second. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. With Merrifield next to bat. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. McCutchen going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. McGill, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First offering on its way. Rhys Hoskins comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and gone. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot, number 11 for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch outside, the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
That missed. Close. It's ball two.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Three and 0 now. Two out, nobody on. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Phillies 6 and the Cubs 1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
No leg. Go.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Nolan Jones is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper is there and he has it for the out. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the catcher Josh Fegley. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Digging in now, Nico Horner flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Set and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
In now is Adam Eaton, and he fouls this one off. No hits to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here it comes on 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is McCutchen. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
This one's down to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They trail 6-1. Digging in, Jay Bruce. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Fouled away. The 1-2. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Alec Bohm. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Davy Grion. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He hit a sac fly earlier. The 1-0 delivery.
That's ball 2.
2 out with the man at first. And it's fouled away. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Contreras. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 6-1. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
The first baseman, Anthony.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Counts 1-0.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 coming now from Price. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rizzo will head for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Whit Merrifield next to hit, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Merrifield is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
And there's one down now.
Up next to the Cubs.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, what a dive. The throw. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI groundout instead.
Striding into the box, Nolan Jones, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. One and one. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And that misses 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Cubs 2. Brad Wick is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Andrew McCutchen. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Comes set with the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here it comes.
That's out.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Man, they really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
At the plate now, Mike Trout.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. One out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a move over to first. The 1-0. On the move is Trout from first. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
2 out here and a runner at second. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They lead it 6-2. Ranger Suarez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 55.
Now in the box, Josh Phegley. He singled his last time up.
The catcher, Josh Phegley.
First offering on its way.
Ball in.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Nico Horner. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out of play. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Adam Eaton digging in next. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Suarez, a left-hander that stands 6'1" tall. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal.
Hey, I know multi-year deals can be scary, but this guy is in the prime of his career right now. I expect this to be a win-win for him and the ball club.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton.
2 strikes.
Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2. Chris Bryant waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Line drive to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Corner is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he will score ahead of the play, and that'll cut things to 6-3 now.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A high fastball is in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
On the move is Eaton. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Here now the 2-2. Is a fastball down below the knees.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So it's a tight spot here. 1st and 2nd, 1 man out. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
1-0 count. Here it is. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Harper. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for 3rd. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
The first baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Trout, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the second run is across as well, and all of a sudden it's a 6-5 ball game now.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Deolis Guerra takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. In now, Whit Merrifield. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. One and 0. Here it is. On the ground to third. He's got it. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Cubs 5. Arodys Vizcaino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready now, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Weak roller right side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So here's the Phillies DH, Jay Bruce. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1-0 the count. Base. That evens it up 1-1. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. Vizcaino is a guy known for his lights out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Fouled off. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And the payoff pitch. Oh, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting.
Into the box, Alec Bohm. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
At the plate, Davy Grillon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away. One and one. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He was a ground out victim last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Cubs.
Stepping into the box, Nolan Jones. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Well, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Misses. Ball 2. 1 out. Nobody on. On he pops it up. Mondesi shading to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Hector Neris enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Play. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 50, Hector Neris.
Settling in now, Josh Phegley, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Dylan Maples enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0 on the way. Maples, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was taken in the 14th round back in.
Nothing is given to you, and this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Out of play off to the right. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. One gone. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew McCutchen. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the pitch.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Got him, and that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Mike Trout, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Count 1-1.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now, 1-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Phillies down in order as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Stepping up now, Nico Horner. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Just gets a piece there at 98 on the gun. It's a foul ball. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Dominguez playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Adam Eaton. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Riding in once again, Chris Bryant is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Grounded back up the middle, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happening.
Stepping up to the plate, Javier Baez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
That's ball.
Lays off, and it's 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Ready with the 1-0.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
2-1. The set and the 2-1. Weekly hit towards first. Throw to first is in time, and the rally comes up just short as this ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the 9th, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. David Price with his 4th win this season. Yu Darvish couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Sir Anthony Dominguez hammers down the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 6 runs.